All the disrespect before you play, better button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check fam? Thank you guys for tuning in once again. It is Thursday. We are back to check these damn buttons. We got a full week. Well, actually, we're at the end of the week. But anyway, we got a full end of the week is what the hell I'm trying to say. As always, chapters and links down below if you guys want to skip around to a certain subject. And I want to thank you guys real quick for all the massive love and helping the channel grow. We are on the race to 40K, 40,000 subscribers. We ain't going to stop till we get 1 million and beyond, baby. But right now, let's focus on 40K. Anyway, without further ado, we're about to get it started. Hope you're having a good day because it's about to get better. Let's go.
Player 2 wins 2 rounds in a row.
Oh! All right, now we're to the first set of disappointing CPT Capcom buttons that need to be checked. All right, so as you know, the Capcom Pro Tour, I believe it was just 2021, right? Didn't it end just earlier this year? Something like that. So we're about to start a new one fairly soon. So a lot of you might know Logan, right? Especially keep up with the FGC or the Street Fighter scene. I should say, I believe he's from the UK, commentator, been in the FGC for quite some time. So anyway, just the other day, he posted this right here saying, just been told that you will not see any UK-based commentators on any of the CPT broadcasts this season, including the UK and Ireland event May 7th. What a way to see out competitive Street Fighter V. We went from this photo to nothing at all. Words can't express my disappointment. Then you can see the photo that he posted with himself in F word down below. I have met Logan one time at Evo, but we didn't really talk. Like I was like kind of next to him in the same room and we ended up doing the birthday shout out to him at bar fights. I have met though F word. We got to sit down and play some sets with him. I think we're at the Salty Sweets. Got to talk with him briefly. Real cool dude, real down to earth. And them as a team, they just seem like they work great. And of course, as you can imagine, the FGC reaction was nothing but disappointment. You got Big Bird, AKA Buff Bird right here saying, what the fuck? At very least, you should be allowed to cover your own event. And that's what, Logan pointed out. He was like, yo, not only are you not gonna see us, but you're not even gonna see us when we're, on our home turf. And you got a lot of people, it keeps it going. A lot of people just calling it bullshit, like Muscle Noob right here saying bullshit. They really are ruining everything. I think I've seen that comment again where people are like, man, you guys always find a way to piss us off or something like that. You have MEZ right here kind of contacting them or tagging them, I should say, saying, please reconsider. One of the best parts of classic CPT was the international flavor and local insight at each stop, especially since offline events are back. And with others like Jasper's adding to that saying, super frustrating to see the homegrown talent that we have not getting the chance to rep the home events. Really just discouraging sight no matter how you slice it. And it just keeps going on. You got a lot of people just like, what? Like either this is painful to read or why. You get a lot of whys, like get a lot of what the fucks, you know what I'm saying? Because people are like, this makes no sense. Like why would you do something like this? All right, so let's unpack this real quick. So obviously you got Logan, F word and them, they're commentators. A lot of these guys we love, right? When we talk about like commentators that we love, when we have like debates, like who are your favorite commentators? You get like Yipes, the people that pop to mind, you know what I'm saying? You got like Say Jam, you get like Ultra David and Shen. I remember when I was first coming up, to me anyway, it was Shen and Ultra David. And anytime you had them back to back, like together, it was gold. And then of course, Yipes was there too. You had Lipes, who the hell is Lipes? I was trying to say Lee Chung and I put them together with Yipes, so I came up with Lipes. Anyway, you had some great ass commentators, man. And one of them that always stood out to me was Logan and F Word. They were like these guys that like their commentator was just always on point. Their commentary was always on point. F-Word, to me, he was always like the humorous guy, funny. Logan was funny too, but he had more like a dry sense of humor. But very knowledgeable, and you just love when they were commentating, especially together. And now, for some reason, makes no damn sense, especially when we're doing events at the UK or Ireland that we're not using these tremendous talents. So I don't know if it's a money thing, if Capcom already has their guys, they're like, nope, we just have these 2 people or 4 people, how many people they got, and we're just gonna kind of shift them around to each event, and it's gonna be less hassle. Maybe we could even pay them a little less this way. I don't know, this is just speculation. Don't put any of this in stone. I'm just saying there has to be a reason, right? Because why else would you change it right now? And like Logan said, what a way to see out the ending of Street Fighter V. You know, it's very, it sucks. Very disheartening, you know what I'm saying? Because it could be the last season of Street Fighter V. We hope, I know that, don't get me wrong, I know there's a lot of you out there that probably still are enjoying Street Fighter V. But for me, in my household, we hope, you know what I'm saying? We're ready for that Street Fighter 6. I know Street Fighter 6 is probably not coming anytime soon, not definitely this year, maybe the end of next year, I don't know. A lot of that is just speculation, but what I can tell right now is Capcom hasn't really responded to these comments unless they have to them directly, but on their social media and whatnot, I haven't seen any response. But if there is, by the time they post this video, I'll keep you guys up to date, or I'll just post some words on the screen or a tweet or something like that. If not, we'll definitely take it day by day. All right, now into the next set of $100,000 gamer girl donation that needs to be checked. All right, so there is a streamer, right? Pretty well known. I haven't paid attention to her Twitch. I would imagine she has a good following, but I know on her TikTok, she has a real good following. It's over 126K. Anyway, so apparently she posted this video the other day. It caused some controversy on some different levels, so we'll unpack it on this in a second, but it has to do with simps and donations to e-girls. Check it out.
Ooh, thanks for the $100,000, dude. Wow. I gave you $100,000. It's my whole life savings. Thank you for everything. I love you, mommy. I can't wait to run away with you for the rest of my life. That's crazy, bro. Well, enjoy poverty. Babe, we got $100,000.
All right, so in that clip, you have what appears to be somebody giving her a donation of 100K, confessing the love, and then her basically saying, wow, thanks, bro, that's your poverty, and then sending, hey, babe, basically talking to her boyfriend, say, hey, we got 100K. You know, so in a way, you got the story of the simp, and you got the story of the e-girl that doesn't give a shit about you, that is just basically creating this fantasy, and thank you for the 100K, you know, it's your poverty, peace. Hey, babe, talking to the boyfriend. Because it's been said, you know, and seen as well, that a lot of them do have boyfriends. Don't necessarily talk about them all the time, but they have boyfriends. Because if you talk about the boyfriend, the simps get butthurt, and they ain't gonna give you that money, baby. Okay, so you have that, what we just saw, and then she followed it up within the last couple weeks with this video, kind of talking about it. Check it out.
Oh, shoot, it says here, I can't believe you kept that guy's 100K. You didn't tell any of us that you had a boyfriend. F you. Bro. You guys are not gonna take what else I have, Will.
I guess somebody was commenting saying you're fucked up. You didn't even tell us you had a boyfriend. You really let that guy donate 100,000, and then she ends up, of course, saying, well, you ain't gonna really like what I got. I'm not sure if she went off stream to show the viewers more stuff that she was actually donated. But anyway, still nonchalant and still like, I don't give a shit. Okay, so let's unpack this, because upon further investigation, that first video that we just saw, right, where she was like, thanks, bro, it's your poverty, that apparently was a trending joke, and a lot of people were making that on TikTok, right? They were basically showing the stereotypes of e-girls versus simps, and how, like, you can donate and confess your love, but at the end of the day, they really don't give a shit about you, and they probably have a boyfriend. So apparently this was a spoof. It was a joke. But other people were mad because they were like, you stole this joke, you stole this bit, and you didn't tag anybody. You know, that's fucked up. So they were still somehow mad at her, even though she wasn't like being a jerk to somebody giving you 100,000, they were still mad like you basically stole this bit. And of course, with that second video, with I guess others calling her out, now it could be a couple things. They could be thinking that that first video was real and being like, that's kind of fucked up, you kept that 100K. Or it could be another sketch, it could be another spoof. I honestly don't know, and I'm kind of getting tired of it all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not hating. I am not hating on LordEmperorKat at all. I know people are out there doing their thing and they're getting their money. Talking about when it comes to like TikToks and shit, there's so many trends, there's so many things going on. And a lot of them are not explained because I don't really keep up with TikTok like that, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it leaves you wondering like, well, is this real or is this just a trend? Did it really happen? Like, fuck. So I'm gonna take this whole story right here with a grain of salt because the bigger picture is what the first video was about, right? The bigger picture is the simps donating and basically being dumbasses because they donate everything only to realize that the person doesn't really care about you and they probably got a man. It's a weird realm, you know what I'm saying? Because on one hand, you're like, well, simps are gonna be simps, so what does it even matter at the end of the day? But then we get mad at the gamer girls on social media when they seem like they're ungrateful for it all. We all like somebody to be thankful and humble, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the world of simps, when it comes to this world right here in these videos, does that even exist? Does it even matter? You know what, I'm gonna give a little TMI right now about your boy Nesto. Back in the day, a long time ago, I knew this dancer, if you will. And I'm not gonna say any names or how I knew her or anything like that, but she literally told me, she was like, it is my job to trick these kids. That's what she called them, kids, grown ass fucking men. She called them kids. It is my job to trick all these kids out of their money. That is my career. That's my job. So this fantasy that I create for them, it's all a part of it. And I don't consider that lying. I don't consider it lying at all. And like I said in the previous video when we talked about gamer girls, I'm not talking about the real gamer girls that are badass at games and competitors and sponsored, or some of them that just happen to be attractive. I'm not talking about the real gamer girls. I'm talking about the sex workers that obviously don't give a shit about gaming, but they realize there's a lot of money in gaming. So at the end of the day, is there really anybody to blame when it comes to these, you know, quote unquote sex workers in gaming? Or is it like what Snoop Dogg said? I remember he said, when a woman finds a sucker, she does what she's supposed to do and she licks it. That's what you're supposed to do to a sucker. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the love. Links, description field, all that good stuff. If we don't post tomorrow, we'll definitely post the next day. See y'all soon. Love you, forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
Black China just did what she's supposed to do. She seen a sucker and she licked it. For all you suckers out there, don't get licked. Do the licking.